welcome to my channel. We're going to do a reading for the sign of Virgo. There will be an extended, the link will be in the description box. There also is a link for you to discover your birth chart if you don't know it. My readings are not placement specific, meaning you can watch it. You can watch my videos regardless of where the sign sits in your chart. Okay? So let's get a reading for my Virgos. And thank you guys for watching. Definitely here to help in any way I can. And I appreciate you guys. So let's see. In your past position, we have vulnerability. Let's get into your reader. Alright, Virgo. Let's see what your main focus. Wow, your main focus is a mother's love. I feel like we're going to get two, actually. Stay connected. That could be a motherly love coming in the physical realm, the spiritual realm. You could be a mother. You could be about to be a mother. It could even be an aunt, an uncle, whatever. It could be anyone with that motherly feel to you. It could be a mother from a previous life. There's a motherly energy here. Or you adopting a motherly energy. And with stay connected, there's a sense here that you're going to need to stay connected to spirit or this motherly love, or both. Connected to self. Connected to Mother Earth. There's many ways that can be taken. It's more so in terms of how does that resonate to you? Does that resonate with you? You have inspired passion in your life position. The heart of your reading is Animal Kingdom. What you need to know. Stand your ground. The advice here. What's the advice for this? Oh wow, that's a lot. None of them even feel right. Cleanse. Your advice is cleanse. Let's see why it's all happening. Wow, it's all happening because a father's love. So this is a masculine and feminine energy in the physical space or the spiritual space or within yourself or all of them. You know, with this being why it's all happening, you may be in a very masculine energy. I see mothers and fathers as nurturing individuals. Individuals who are caregivers, individuals who are guiders, are protectors, creators. Let's get into this reading. In your past, I believe that there's a feeling here that the majority of you were able to get comfortable with allowing yourself to be vulnerable and no longer seeing it as a negative condition or a negative opportunity. Being vulnerable helps connect you to your intuition. It helps connect you to your spirit. It helps in deep ways. And with this being your past, to some degree, I feel a sense here that you've understood that. And that vulnerability is not necessarily a struggle for you anymore, or as hard as it was. You know, you have this energy where you can put yourself out there, or take opportunities in your life that you may not have been willing to before. There's a sense here where you're also operating more out of this heart chakra energy, allowing light and love to surround you and help you move forward. Tell me about motherly love. Mother's love. Tell me about mother's love. Okay. Victory. Victory. So there's a motherly presence assisting to bring victory in whatever area in life, you know, you want to excel in at this point. It says your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. And there's an energy here of you bringing your awareness to this assistance you have and this love you have. And it feels so spiritual. I believe that it's more indicative of a spiritual assistance you have. It's a strong energy here that a womanly presence is helping to guide you in the path that will bring about a victorious outcome. There's so many means of support here. Tell me more. Tell me more here about this life position. Inspire passion. There's also a feel here that if you act on these inspirations you're coming into, this passion that's being awakened in you, that's trying to propel you to victory, if you take the opportunity to act on those nudges, because it feels like a spiritual nudge. See? The heavens are giving you this passion to use wisely. Your angels are giving you gifts for your creativity. You're going to need to be in a receptive state, in a receptive energy, because there's I'm putting it loosely because there's a variety of different ways that spirit is coming to you and bringing things to you and bringing you strength and guidance, awareness, love. And for parents or soon-to-be parents, they're instilling in you the strong foundation in order to be a strong leader. You know, as a parent, you're that child's first leader. Some of you are definitely going to have some babies. I'm sorry. If you're not a parent, you're getting... If you're not a parent, this mother and father energy is coming your way to help mold you into being the best possible parent you can be. It's almost like your confirmation will be when you have your child, and any fears you may have had of becoming a parent are all gone. that's when that mother and father energy is really going to activate. And it's going to be like, I've done this before. You're going to need to have courage here. And spiritual understanding wanted to be seen when I picked up the deck. There's a need for you to understand what's happening spiritually, and to move forward in your path very much so in an energy where you have the courage, the willpower, the determination, the drive, the connectedness, the ability to stand your ground. This very much so feels like a reading for someone who is going to be a parent or is already a parent. There's a small percentage of you who have just lost parents or lost parents recently. And I heard specifically, even if you don't or have never known your father, and only take this if it resonates. I don't want you to be discouraged if you're looking for your parents, but for some of you who have never met your father, there's a chance that this father has crossed on or is sending you his love and spirit. Whether he's crossed on or still here. If he's still here, there's this longing to meet you. For those who are aware that they have a child. And I'm hearing for those who don't know that they even have a child. There's this longing for something that they're trying to figure out. And there's a feeling here that the universe, for those of you who parent is still living, there's going to be a reuniting. Mothers as well. For those of you who don't have your mother, have never known your parent or parents, there's the energy here of you getting to know them, either in the physical or the spiritual. Again, I'll say for some of you, it's a parent that you were the child to in another life. Interesting. There's literally so many different avenues with these two cards, and they're my main focus for some reason. And it's like almost like a yearning for you to understand what their energy feels like, so you can be conscious of when they're in your presence. There's something that's beneficial about the extra energy that they bring to you, especially when they're in your presence. Some of you may have recently gotten pets, and what you don't know is that the soul that inhabits that pet's body you have known before. This is a very subtle reading. This is a reading it feels so strongly like all of this is what's happening behind the scenes. All of this. This feels like something that's not to your awareness. The mother and father aspect, the aspect of it, the animal kingdom aspect. It feels like none of this is fully playing out consciously. It feels like a heavy means of support, a heavy means of opening you up to experience new things. There's almost this sense of being spiritually raised. And take that how you may, but it feels like as if there's two spirit guides, either new to you or have always been present to you, that are really assisting at this time and have been granted the permission of a higher power to work on your behalf. And it feels like it's in a way that it's not typical for the angels to have that leeway. It's like how you have to give them permission to do things. It's as if God has given them permission to act on your behalf. There's something here where it's connecting you, and in the end you'll better understand what's taking place behind the scenes. It feels like this is just to give you, to some degree, some understanding of what's happening behind the scenes, but it's not time for certain information to be revealed to you. There's a sense here that Spirit just wants you to know that vulnerability is okay. Working with or embodying energy of certain animals, it's okay. Going through a deep cleanse, whether you go see a Reiki master or get some form of spiritual help to cleanse your being in the physical space. It feels like the main focus of this reading is to bring awareness to you having more help than usual at this time in your life. It feels like later on down the line we'll find out. Not in this reading, but it feels like later on down the line we'll figure out what it is. But at this time, there's just a need here for you to try to remain as pure as possible in whatever way that resonates with you. You know, whether it be toxic things you engage in, or toxic, anything toxic, there's a need here for a cleanse. Also a spiritual bath. There are, I'm hearing, for some of you, you will be guided to a cord cutting meditation. You will be guided to some form of meditation that's going to help to remove stagnant energy built up in your being. And when it comes to this transformation that will not happen too long from now, there may be a lot going on, and you're going to have to stand your ground. You're definitely not alone in this process. As lower vibrations begin to be removed and you begin to see hidden truths in whatever way, stand your ground moving forward, because it may differ from the beliefs or ideals or whatever. It may differ in some way with what you believe or the people you keep in your life believe. But as you're becoming cleansed, allow yourself to take on unfamiliar energy. And what I mean by that is, as you're going through this cleanse and you begin to feel different emotions, have different thoughts or different experiences, don't reject them, regardless of what form they show up in. Meditate on it. Find a positive perspective. Recognize the lesson and move forward. Because everything that comes your direction is first being met with this motherly and fatherly energy. And they're not going to let anything pass that is not for your highest good. And I'm seeing it like you're about to go through a whirlwind of energies. And it's about staying grounded and staying centered and seeing your way through to the other side. Because it doesn't feel like these two energies are permanent. They're going to come and go in your experience. And when they come, it's going to be essential for you to recognize their energy, recognize their presence, have the discernment between their energy and the energy of another spiritual being. Because these are two guiders and protectors that come around in specific points in your life in order to guide you through major events. And this is part of the reason why it's important for you to cleanse and get grounded and get tapped into your passionate energy, because it's going to help direct you as you move forward. And it's going to help. And I'm hearing that these two energies are connected to your passion. And when you begin to have a passionate desire to do something momentous, I'm hearing something that can be changing to the way that you live your life, it's important for you to understand that and take in what it is that's happening so that you can move forward. Because when that happens, it's profound changes that's about to occur. And I believe that's part of the reason why they brought you to a place in your life where you're comfortable with vulnerability. Because you're about to start experiencing different things. I'm hearing foreign things. Things that's outside of your comfort zone. You know? And they're going to come to you in different ways. It may be information, places, people, things, thoughts, ideals, emotions. It's going to be different things, but they're going to be new things. It's for your highest good. Don't reject it. And learn when these energies are in your life, because they're always going to come in at a point where you need to stand your ground to better your experience. Also, I'm hearing when you see... for some of you, it's going to be a specific animal that's going to come around at specific points in your life. But there's going to be a common theme. And when you begin to see that animal, it'll be kind of like, and I don't want to say warning in a negative way, but it's going to be like a notification. Like, here's your notification. This is about to come into your experience, and it may play out in a different way, but if you can understand what it is, it doesn't matter how it shows up. You know, it doesn't matter how it plays out. You understand the energy signature of it. Everything mixed up, but that's okay. It's all good. We're going to go deeper into this in the extended and get some more answers or some more understanding. But again, it's very vital for you to understand that when these two energies come around and you feel these energies come around, stand your ground, because heaven has given you a gift that's going to need that inspired action to be taken, for you to recognize that passion. Stand your ground and go after the victory that's coming with it. Because I really feel like you have there's some victories coming here. There's some transmuting of energies coming here. There's a boost. And when I say these two spirit guides come around, that doesn't mean that your other ones leave. That means you have your guides that stay with you permanently. And then you have these two. And again, mother and father, that's not specific to this life. It's any life. And any life. They come to help you and they come to teach. They come to guide you and they come to protect you. When you have major events going on in your life, oftentimes Source will send extra help. extra shit going on, why would you not get extra help? You know what I mean? So recognize it and learn how to recognize it, because these two are assigned to your soul. And when it's time for them to come in, they come in, and they don't play no games. They coming in to help you and assist you. So when you have hardship, when you have deep healing or transformation or ascension, whenever there's major events happening here, you need to understand their presence. And it feels like it's so important. It's so important. It's so important. Out of this whole message, if you take nothing, take the understanding that you have help, and that when they come around, they need you to recognize their presence. So you can have a better understanding of what's going to, that you're in a period where it's about to be a major change. I'm seeing the Tower so strongly, and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm seeing Tower and Wheel of Fortune so strongly. So let's go over into the extended. I will look at this card. Chakra clearing. You're getting proper alignment. And it is a major impact on the body when they're working on your chakras. With brilliant idea, it feels like a connection to this inspired passion here. They're teaching you how to understand it. Okay? They're teaching you how to understand it. And they're giving you the ability to have those crystal clear intentions moving forward, to help you clear your space and to help you remember who you are. You guys have a great one. I encourage you to come over to Vimeo. And thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you so choose. Have a good one.